No, wait, just, I want you to listen. Don't just please listen. You don't have to do that. If you want to go to the hearing, I'll listen to everything. You might win, you might lose. If you win, there's no points, no fines. I believe we started this hearing and then you had not been notified appropriately, so I granted an adjournment. And today is the date scheduled for hearing. The charge is driving without due care and caution. I have a question for you. Does she, and I think you told me yes, that somebody was hurt. Was somebody hurt in the accident besides her?
No, but the other vehicle both vehicles were completely disabled.
Okay.
Completely totaled.
I don't have a problem, man. If you want to reduce it to a one-pointer, I don't care what it is. Moses, the speed limit is what, 25, right? Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's correct, Your Honor. She was on Seneca. An eyewitness at a residence. I don't think you want to read.
No. I don't need you to do that. I'm just asking if you want to offer her a 30 and a 25.
I have no problem. I have no issue.
That would be 1 point if you want to plead to them. If you don't, we're going to have the hearing, but if you lose this, it's 2 points.
And that's like I said, that was the cause of the accident then, right? Because I didn't have the stop sign, the other boy ran the stop sign.
I'm just telling you that you're charged with driving without due care and caution. You can pursue.
If I could just interject so I can shed some light for. The eyewitness observed the other vehicle stop the stop sign, make a left-hand turn. However, on Seneca, she was traveling south at an above speed limit rate of speed. He approximated in the 40s, where she would be impossible for her to stop without hitting something if they turned in front of her. But her speed was so high, as he turned, she reached him, T-boned him, and he was pushed up onto the lawn where he was less than 25 feet from a home.
Okay, so please listen, Ms. Bowman. I'm not here to quarrel with you.
I understand.
I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, I agree.
If you want to take 5 over, he's willing to offer it. No, wait, just, I want you to listen. Don't just please listen. You don't have to do that. If you want to go to the hearing, I'll listen to everything. You might win, you might lose. If you win, there's no points, no fines. If you lose, then it would go down as a driving without due care and caution, which is a 2-point civil infraction. So it's up to you. If you want to take a couple of minutes to confer with, who's this gentleman again?
I've been with him for 36 years.
Okay, well, if you want to confer with him, talk to him. I saw you looking at him. I don't have a problem. But not from there. If you want to go talk to him, I'll recall the case. Okay, come on back up. You talk to him. What do you want to do?
Just have to take the 1 point and flip on about my record.
Yeah, it's going to go on your record. It's going to be 30 and a 25. You just heard him say that the witness thought you were going in the 40s.
I know you said I can't speak about it because if I do that, I'm going to try to, I gotta take the 1 point and that's it. They can't be impeding, then it will go on my record.
You damaged a car. But ma'am, please, please listen. I'm not trying to trick you here. Your record is not horrible, but it's not the best I've seen. And one of the things I try to do here is if somebody's hurt in the other car or there's something more than minor damage, I don't give impeding.
I understand.
Okay? You totaled the car, you put a guy up on the lawn according to the officer. I don't want to quarrel with you about it.
I got it.
You can go to hearing on the whole thing, or you can plead to 30 and a 25, and that would be a 1-pointer. And since there was an accident, I'm going to charge $195.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right. And you're offering 30 and a 25, correct, officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge of 30 and a 25, responsible or not responsible?
But me, responsible.
Okay, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. There is 1 point, and the fines and costs are $195. Okay? You can go down the hall and pay that. You're all set.
Okay.
Please be careful going forward, okay, ma'am?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, officer. Have a great day. Thank you. The Hamptons versus Tamita Hake and Arif Fuzaman Talakuter, 2504826. Good morning, folks. Uh,
morning.
Mr. Visconti, your appearance.
Morning, Your Honor. Robert Visconti, P617564 for the plaintiff.
Good morning to you. Okay, folks, can you tell me your name, please?
Yeah, I'm Tahmida Haq.
Amarifuzzaman Talukdur.
Okay. Do you guys speak fluent English?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a little bit of an accent, so I'm just going to ask you to slow down and keep your voice up when you're talking, okay? I want to make sure we pick you up clearly, all right?
Sure.
Did you guys talk at all, Mr. Visconti?
We did, Your Honor, and we have a resolution of this matter.
Okay, good. Why don't you tell me what it is, sir?
So, Your Honor, we're going to enter into a conditional dismissal in this case, whereby the case would be dismissed, provided that defendants make certain payments that we've agreed upon. The total amount due pursuant to the conditional dismissal will be $1,362.49. And defendants are going to pay that amount in 3 equal installments. Well, actually, there will be 1 installment, will be a penny less. There will be 2 installments of $454.16 on April 24th and May 24th, and a final installment of $454.15 on June. Honor, you did.
Have a great day, everybody. He's going to send that in. I will sign it and we'll get you a copy. Have a great day. Thank you very much.
And Ms. Hake, I will send you a copy via email so you can take a look at it as well, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Good
folks.
luck, folks.
Have a good day.
Thanks. All right, Curtis Brent Hamadi. This is file number 25R513926A. So, we have something about probation violations. Good morning to you, sir. Like this, look at some of the stamps that I have, and then I go to probation. And I just put it right here. I look at the date it was issued, so it was issued on March the 4th, 26. And I see this. So, sir, I'm going to go ahead and arraign you on this charge. You have a charge that alleges that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered, balance owing $825. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Count 2, that you failed to refrain from violating the law, being convicted of disturbed the peace through this court with the offense date of December 12th of 25. And the conviction having entered on March the 3rd of 26. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, that would be deemed a non-technical violation. The violation of law would be. So you could get 90 days on that case. I'm just telling you. Violation of the law of the state. See that? You know how? Okay. So you could get 5 days if there is a failure to pay fines and cost conviction, because that's a technical. You've not had any prior violations. You could get 90 days if you plead guilty to the fact that you were convicted of a crime arising out of an incident that occurred on December 12th of 25 while you were on probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
I did, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that?
Understand.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Would you like an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
So you're going to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can you call in, Beth, please, Sadie? To the charge that you failed to pay your fines and costs of $860 or $825, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
I wasn't paying them, Your Honor, on a timely basis, and then a few months back, I had some emergencies come up.
We'll talk about that, but you didn't pay them as ordered, right?
Yes.
I'm correct?
I was starting to pay, and then I failed to make my payments.
Okay. Is the count 2 that you failed to refrain from violating a law, being convicted of disturb the peace on March 3 of 26, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Were you convicted of disturbing the peace on March the 3rd of 26?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
And that arose out of an incident that occurred on December 12th of 25, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you were on probation on December 12th of 25, is that right?
Yes, I was.
Because I placed you on probation back in August.
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
And you understand again, by pleading guilty here, that would be deemed a violation of this probation, because you violated the law. And again, your probation could be revoked. And you could get 93 days, actually, not 90. This was an impaired charge. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to accept your guilty plea to that charge. Can you please pull up his register from that case? Good morning, Ms. Wiles. Your name?
Elizabeth Foster, Your Honor.
Morning, Madeline. Good morning. This is Judge Johnson. She's the new judge in Taylor. Yes,
Yeah, it's provision loan.
she's going to be a superstar. I'll be calling her up and asking her questions in about 2 weeks. Okay, what do we have here? Can I see that sentencing, please? I'm sorry. I want the one disturb the peace one. That's the drunk driving, right?
I'm not sure if Mr. Hamani's been down sentenced by Judge Hessen.
That you're in front of Judge Hessen on that.
Yes, Your Honor. I was gonna go down there after we met here.
Do you have the screening report or anything?
I
Did you order a PSI or a screening on that?
You ordered us a screening assessment on Judge Hessen's.
I want to see the police report on the disturb the peace conviction.
Yep, I have that, but it would be attached to the blue back in her courtroom right now, Judge. I can go grab that.
No,
Here, I have it pulled up. Which part do you want to see?
I actually, that was an assault and battery that was reduced to disorderly. I think I would like to see that.
I can give you the brief,
Sure.
like circumstances.
Go ahead.
Mr. Hamani, and his girlfriend had visited a gas station. The gas station attendant, insulted his girlfriend. It was Christmas time. She had a shirt on that said ho, ho, ho on it. He alluded to her being, unfortunately, Your Honor, excuse me, being a hoe. And the next day, Mr. Hamani was still a little hot under the collar. And he went in, he ordered coffee at the gas station. He confronted the gas station attendant, and I think when he did get the response he wanted, he threw the hot coffee on the gas station attendant.
Oh,
Mr. Hamani's welcome to correct me in any aspect, but that is the gist of it.
What happened, Your Honor? I never threw the coffee on them. I had them in my hands. They were thermoses with the lids on tight. I did react. I kind of, I don't know what happened, Your Honor. I saw red and I shoved my coffees. They hit him and fell on the floor, but he did get splashed with coffee. That's what happened. I lost my cool and
were you drinking?
no, I was just, he was talking, you know, kind of smack back to me and I didn't want to put my hands on him and I don't know what happened. My arms kind of jerked and I shoved the coffee at him and they hit him and they fell on the floor. And I was really unhappy with the way I handled it and
Why'd you even go back up there the next day?
that gas station, Your Honor, was our morning routine. Literally, I'm friends with the manager there. I bring my dog there. We get our coffee every morning there. It's kind of like our home away from home. I intended to go in there and just confront the guy and say, hey, that wasn't cool. You know, what happened, what you said to my girlfriend, it didn't happen that way.
You weren't there the night before, were you?
No, she went in. I did not. She just told me about it when she came out and then I handled it the wrong way without.
Let me see the screening report on my case. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have gone in and
I
confronted.
should not have. Was my question.
Were there any injuries or anything? Ooh,
No, Your Honor.
you don't have the best record.
Your Honor, I don't know if you remember, I do want to make sure, Mr. Hamani, there is an extra drinking and driving on there. I don't know if you remember, he was here with his attorney. We ended up having to contact Arizona as well as Florida. So that screening assessment was corrected on the record because this was the one that on the police report it said default and it was not a conviction.
So he had one prior drunk driving in 12, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, but you still had some other cases here. I mean, what do you think?
I will give Mr. Hamani a lot of credit. He called me immediately after the incident occurred to let me know that he most likely would have charges coming. Chief at the time over in Rockwood did communicate with me, sent me over a copy of the police report, and it flowed in the exact same fashion that Mr. Hamani and myself kind of represented as far as what was in the police report. I think Mr. Hamani is hot-tempered, but I don't think it played a role with any type of, like you had asked about him drinking. There was no indication that this was provoked by any alcohol or drug use.
Where do you work at again, sir?
I actually just got a job. I work for the Metro Parks, contracted to the Metro Parks. 1 year. So I can definitely catch up on my fines. I can make a payment this Friday.
Do you live in Rockwood still?
I do, Your Honor. I just sold my house. I'm set to close on my house the first week of April.
And then where?
Everything's been,
And then where? Then where are you gonna go?
I'm actually gonna buy a trailer and,
Where?
here. Somewhere. I don't exactly know yet.
Anything else, Ms. Wiles?
I will say he is compliant with all the other aspects, Judge. He has all his programs completed with the exception of treatment, which he is continuing in. I've updated report from March. He's testing under orange monthly at DNA. It is negative. He was out of town and approved for a little while. His daughter was very ill. So he did have a small hiatus, but he kept in great communication, Your Honor. He is very compliant with other aspects.
He's scheduled to come off probation. It would be in February the 7th of 27, right?
That is what I have, Judge.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor. Just that, I'm sorry that this happened and I definitely feel like needed.
Well, at least you're respectful. I'm not impressed with your record. Some of it dates back a long time. And at least you're acknowledging you did something wrong. That means a lot to me. You're gonna pay costs of $50. I'm gonna order 2 days on the court work program, and you're gonna pay $35 a day for that, for a total of 70, for a total of 120. I'm gonna let you pay your fines and costs at the rate of 50 per week, beginning April 10th. I want you to remember what I said to you. If you don't have the money, it's not the end of the world, but you gotta communicate with us, okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
gotta come and talk to me, or you can call in, go on Zoom. I'll be glad to give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do that, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so she'll set you up. I wish you well. Hey, listen, no more contact with courts, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Do I have anything else down there, guys?
No, we just wait on my theories.
What about the one with the sentencing? What time is that scheduled?
Well,
1 o'clock.
Okay,
This would be really,
all right. What is your name, sir?
it's Mr. Man, he's 9:30.
Is that a civil? Who's
It's
the
a
plaintiff?
small claims.
He's the plaintiff, small claims.
Oh, okay, so we don't have the,
Do you have Thompson's appliance out there, Jim?
No, they're not on Zoom.
Okay.
Nor the small claims are told to come in person.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna get off, sir. If they're not here in 15 minutes, I'm gonna come out and enter a default. If they are here earlier, I will come out. If they're not here, you're gonna win. Still the principal.
Correct.
In a while. All right, advantage one versus Deontay Coleman.
Where's that phone?
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. 2504868. Your name?
Me with the data from credit union.
All right. I'm going to ask you to. Deontay Coleman is not here, right, Jennifer?
Correct, Your Honor. He's not on Zoom, and I believe he's not in the courtroom either.
All right, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have here a claim that indicates that the defendant owes 1167.17, correct?
Yes,
Is that still the principal sum before we get to everything else?
yes.
And you have what kind of costs here?
The costing was $50 for the filing fee,
Okay,
and then 51 for the original service. And then we did have to file for an alternate service, so there's $55 total for that.
so you've got, correct me if I'm wrong, 50 plus 51 plus 55, right?
Yes,
So that's 156. And you're gonna add that to the, so it should be, correct me if I'm wrong, $1,323.17.
yes, sir.
All right. Judgment for plaintiff. I gave defendant time to appear. This was scheduled this morning for 9:30. Defendant was given 15 minutes. It is now 9:50. I'm signing the judgment. We will send this one down and you are all set. Do you have any others in front of me?
I'm sorry, what was
You
that?
don't have anything else in front of me, right?
No, not today. I'll be back Monday though.
Well, good to see you. I haven't seen you. You've been sending in is it you sending in all the consents all the time?
Yeah, probably. On one of the last ones I had, it was probably at least 10 cases, and I think I only had to come in for 2 of them.
Okay.
I can sense, so it was really good.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
I did have, already filled out a pre-check, like a judge that already filled out.
See, you're too good, but I filled one out anyway.
I see you already. So it's okay.
You're all set. Thank you. Bye now. Edward Mann versus Thompson's Appliance. 2600096. Gosh, I hate these. Your name?
Edward Mann,
You paid them and they didn't show up.
I gave him a $200 deposit and he never returned the report.
Look, I wish I could give you, I see you're asking for to be paid for the amount of time that you waited at your wage rate of what, 47.25. I just can't do that. I wish I could,
I understand.
but I can't. So I'm gonna enter I just don't understand some of these people. I mean, how corrupt is that to take money and not show up? I'm gonna give you your judgment. I want to make sure I include everything that is that is out of pocket. You had a $42 filing fee, right?
Yes.
What about a service fee?
Your Honor, he had a $42 filing fee, a $20 motion fee because he had to do alternate service.
Right.
And then $69.25. So in service fee, so $131.25 is what I'm showing.
And then there was another $20 for a second mailing that I paid last time I was in the court.
How much are you coming up with?
I've got $331.25, not including any of the hours of my time in that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't do that. I'm sorry. I'll give you your judgment. It'll be for 3:31:25 for the record. Case was scheduled for 9:30. I gave the defendant 15 minutes. It's now 9:53. So if you go down the hall, he'll bring the file down. They'll give you a copy of the judgment before you leave. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good luck on collecting that.
Well, I was gonna ask.
Well, you send that to them. And if they don't pay you within 21 days, I would set up a creditor's exam. And that's a subpoena where you can tell them they have to bring all their bank records. There's forms you can go online and look at. Like, just think if you were trying to collect from me, right? You'd ask me to bring my W-2s, my tax returns, my bank account statements, my stocks, my bonds, whatever it is that I have, and then you can examine, then you can start garnishing.
Okay,
Okay?
yes, am I able to just some report on that if,
We can't give legal advice, but they,
just would go to.
yeah, we can give you the subpoena for a creditor's exam.
Okay.
And you can actually take one of those forms now and look at it and hope that he pays within 21 days. If he doesn't, then you can go after him. And that, that's where I would start anyway.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
Best of luck, Mr. Mann.
Thank you.
Cavalry SPV 1 versus as assignee of Citibank versus Sabrina N. Paul, 2600394. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angelina Abu Farha, P number 88197 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Miss Paul, your name?
Sabrina Paul.
Did you two talk and try to work something out here, counsel?
Yes, we did, and defendant did offer a settlement. I do believe my client will accept. I do have to go through the procedure of submitting it to my client, but I have high hopes that they'll accept and this
You
will be
need to
settled.
do that.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm going to give you an adjournment. I'm just asking how long it will take for you to get a hold of your client.
Not that long. They respond fairly fast, so if you want to adjourn for 30 days, that'd be good.
All right, give me a date 4 weeks from today, that week that I'm here, if you
April
would, please.
27th.
April 27th, we can make it at 8:30, Jen?
Yes, Judge.
April 27th at 8:30. And we'll go from there, okay, Ms. Paul? You don't have any objection to that, right?
No, that's fine.
So I'll adjourn that pretrial again to April the 27th. And that will be at 8:30 in the morning, and hopefully you guys will resolve it. If you have the dismissal order in hand before that, because it's been resolved, then you don't have to show up on the 27th. But if you don't have a dismissal order, I would still appear by Zoom on that date and at that time. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Abafar?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You
Thank
as
you.
well. Thank you.
Thanks. All right.
We have an in custody in downtown. I called him, just waiting for Zoom.
Okay. Is Mr.
Shut.
Okay.
What's your name? Tom Pascage.
Is that a phony or?
Yep. Said being on record, Morrison did the other day. CSC.
Oh,
I called him 1 time.
see. So, you guys see who she's.
Yes.
Infinity food. Everybody is.
He said 30
And I
seconds.
sat there, but I couldn't figure out.
Oh, like their organization.
Yeah.
Stuff goes.
Yeah.
And I'm very particular about stuff like that, so it's something I'll definitely have done.
Right.
Thank you.
Did you hear from them yet?
He said 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
All right, why don't you call in Mr. Shemke?
You have the second text too.
Do I have,
Here we go.
Christopher Scott Cowgar, 26B704030. Would you text Mr. Shemke?
Yeah.
One second, sir. We're waiting for your lawyer to walk in. All right, again, Christopher Scott Cowgar, 26B704030. Your name, Mr. Shemke?
Maybe have my client's time set to managing her via Zoom as the arraignment to a formal reading by client's name.
Sir, your name?
Christopher Conner.
Detective, your name?
Detective Sergeant Morrison, Brownstown Township Police Department.
All right, so we have here, sir, give me 1 second, please. Yeah, I signed the complaint in the back. Was in the front, but at any rate, you have 4 counts of CFC 2. You have 1 count of CSC 4. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to be represented by your lawyer not only today, but at all subsequent court proceedings. If you ever choose to submit the questioning with law enforcement officials, you have the right to be represented by a lawyer at that questioning as well. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. You're going to be in front of Judge Hessen on that. The probable cause conference will take place on April the 7th. And that will be at 9:15 in the morning. You're going to be in front of Judge Hessen on that. At that time, your lawyer will discuss this case with the prosecutor. At the preliminary exam, that will take place on April the 14th, and that will be at 11:15. At the preliminary examination, as to each one of these counts, sir, they have to prove that the crimes were committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crimes. If they prove that, you will be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court as to any count that they prove that as to. If they fail to prove probable cause as to all counts, then they'll all be dismissed and you will be discharged. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So again, I'm going to repeat, probable cause conference will be on April the 7th at 9:15. Preliminary exam will be April the 14th at 11:15. Do you intend to hire? Talk to me, Mr. Cowgar. Are you?
Yes,
Are you?
I was asking the sergeant if he could write down those dates and times for me. We got you.
We'll get them to you. And also, I want to make sure that you understand that you have the right to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer. Do you intend to hire your own lawyer, or are you going to file a petition for a court-appointed?
At this time, I'll do a court appointed.
Okay, so he'll make sure that you fill out a petition before you leave. All right, let's address bond. What would you like to say?
Your Honor, my client's 47 years old, currently lives in Brownstown with his wife and kids. He does work at Princeton. He's a structural builder. I know that he recently, he purchased some properties. Financially, he'll have a difficult amount with a high monetary. I'd ask for consideration for reduction of bond, and at least a 10% or cash surety provision. Thank you, Judge.
How long have you lived at 18411 Pine West?
Wearing right now,
Yes.
he's wearing a blue tie, I believe, like blue shirt.
And was this the individual that you were describing as he?
Yes,
Okay, and Your Honor, this time may the record reflect what this says identified Mr. Bennett.
The record should so reflect.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you stated at some point you're pulling into a parking spot and then you come across this individual. You're in your vehicle?
my vehicle,
And is he in a vehicle or is Mr. Haddox in a vehicle or outside of the vehicle?
he's in his vehicle.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, as I pulled in, I'm pulling in my spot. He was gonna pull out. He had thrown his hands up. I threw mine up. I get out my car. I go around the other way, not towards his vehicle. It's an F you, F this, F that. Just exchanging words. It's I'm trying to go away from the situation. You'll see on the video, I come around from my car and I go towards there's what are they called? For the buggies?
Are you going around the back side of your vehicle?
Yes, so I'm going around the back. I'm not going towards the front, towards him. I was going around the back side of my vehicle to approach the target entrances.
Okay, so you were going inside the target, towards the
Yes.
target entrance?
Yes,
Okay, and did Mr. Haddox stay out of his car or stay?
stayed in his vehicle.
What did he do?
He had his window down and bickering back and forth with me.
And was this while you were approaching the target entrance?
Yes, it continued on as I was walking towards the entrance.
And then did things escalate from there?
I'd say so.
How?
I had continued to walk away from the situation as he pulled from out of the parking spot. He had a direction to go. One exit or the other, he chose to come towards me. As he came towards me, we're still arguing.
Do you remember what he was saying to you?
Along the lines of just using profanity and being disrespectful necessarily, I would say more of like I got quoted F U's, F that's, and I remember specifically saying, I said, I feel it's very privileged of you to feel as if I was supposed to wait for you to pull forward when I didn't even see you coming. Because mind you, if I would have seen him pulling forward out of the parking spot, I would have took 2 seconds to let him have gone and passed, but I didn't. I was pulling into my parking spot.
Okay, so there's an exchange of words.
Yes.
Walking towards the entrance and Mr. Haddox is still in his car.
Yes.
And did anything else happen after that?
Well, I was walking towards the target and he approached me with this vehicle, revved it up like he was gonna hit me.
What kind of vehicle was it? Was it a truck or a sedan?
It was like it was no truck. It was like I wouldn't compare it to a Blazer. Yeah, like a sedan type ordeal. Just was not a truck.
Okay. Then did he do anything with that truck?
Revved it up. As he revved it up, I said, "Well, you're not hitting me now. Are you serious?" And he proceeded to boom, rush past. He hits me with his car. As I'm on the ground defenseless, I look up and he pepper sprays me while I'm on the ground. I then approach his vehicle.
Let me stop right there.
Yes.
Did the vehicle make contact with your body?
Yes, ma'am.
What part of the vehicle made contact with you?
So his side, his
Driver or
headlight,
passenger?
driver's side,
Okay, this is the front or the back?
the front,
Okay, where did it make contact with you?
lower body. Like I described like my side.
On the right side?
What was it?
On the right side of your body?
No. So as I remember right, as I'm standing there, he had hit. It would have been the left side of my body that was hit by the vehicle.
Okay, the only reason I'm saying
Yes,
this,
sir.
wait a minute, slow down. The only reason I'm saying that is you were pointing to your right side. Did he hit you on your right side of your body or your left side of your body?
No, it would have been. I don't even want to say left or I want to say the whole, like, I'd say the middle of my, I can't even describe it correctly. It's just the way he hit me with the vehicle. I spent like I turned, you know, I can't necessarily say as if he hit one side more than like my whole body. You know, I consider he hit me in general.
Okay, once you were hit, you fell to the ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you, Your Honor. And you say that something about you were pepper sprayed?
Yes, as I was on the ground laying on my back.
Okay, and were you injured?
From the vehicle hitting me,
Yeah.
I consider physical damage, from the vehicle hitting me. Undetermined, I necessarily haven't been to a doctor to have that checked out, but my eye is very fuzzy, you know, I need to go see an eye specialist over my vision now.
Is it still fuzzy?
Yes,
And then this, no problem. This interaction with Mr. Maddox, you getting hit by his vehicle sprayed. How did you feel about that? How did it make you feel today?
completely traumatizing. I mean, I don't understand why the situation had to escalate to such a point. I spent way more time than I would have liked to replaying the situation in my mind. I have not yet spent one night in bed without thinking about how if this could have went any other way, if it needed to get to this extent. Because at some point, I'm losing. I consider I'm losing sleep, but at the same time, I'm losing more of an emotional side of me that I like to keep. I can't help but at some point feel as if this didn't need to happen, and I can't help but feel sorry for just everybody in general. This pertains to the people with the wives and kids that were standing outside watching this, the tons of kids wondering what the heck is going on. Excuse my language.
Objection, Judge. We don't know who was out there.
I don't disagree. Strike the last portion of that testimony.
And then, Mr. Antiotic, you stated that you were to see an optometrist as well.
Oh, what was that?
A doctor?
Yes, I'm gonna be scheduling.
Okay. This issue, is it in both eyes, left and right?
It'd be in my right.
You're pointing to your right.
Yes,
And then, did you at any point call the police?
yes,
Did you report this incident?
yes,
Okay. Did you report the same day?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Cross?
Thank you. Morning, sir.
Morning.
So I go through this because I'm not exactly sure how this all went down.
Yes, sir.
You don't understand something, just let me know.
No problem. Thank you.
Mr. Haddix was already in the spot, correct? In his parking spot?
Correct. He's talk.
And he was moving forward through the spot into the empty spot in front of him.
No, sir.
He wasn't?
That was not in my observation. He was parked still.
Answer. He was parked still. He
Yeah.
was not moving forward. That's your testimony.
I'd say so. Yeah, he was not.
And you came in awfully quick into that spot, right?
No, sir. I pulled in as I would consider as anybody would pull into a park.
And once you pulled in, you put it in park and got out of your car. Is that right?
When I pulled into my car, yes, I put it in park and he stepped out of my feet.
You didn't back up to allow him to get out, did you?
Necessarily, if I didn't observe him pulling out of the parking spot, why would I have reversed out of the parking spot?
I don't know what
them about.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not sure what you just said necessarily. Did you back your car up or no? That's the question.
No, I did not back my car up.
After you parked your car, you were in the full space or were you in half the space?
When I parked my car, I was in the space.
All the way in?
I would assume so, yes.
Well, I don't want you to assume. I want you to tell us if you were or were not.
Well, I believe that I pulled completely into the parking spot, sir.
Then you get out of your car, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
And then you make a gesture or look at my client. Isn't that right?
Gesture was made on his part first.
Hold on, sir. Did you or did you not make a gesture to my client?
There was a gesture exchanged following his.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
And you have.
Excuse me, gesture. What can you explain gesture more? What is
Did
gesture?
you do any? Oh, that's a good question,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Did you do anything with your hands?
I had proceeded to put my hands up like he did. I copied his hand gestures.
Okay. And what were you wearing that day?
What was I wearing that day?
It's, no, overruled. What were you wearing that day?
What was I wearing that day? We won't, yeah. I was wearing a Red Wings jacket with a Red Wings hat.
Would you call it a coat or a jacket?
I call it a jacket.
Is it big?
I would not say that it was big. No.
Was it tight fitting?
Yes, sir.
You know what color it was?
It was black. And when you mean tight fitting, do you mean tight to my body?
That's what I mean.
Well, it was necessarily not skin tight to my body. It was more as if it was a regular jacket. It had some substance, but it wasn't as puffy as of winter color.
Okay.
So
Now tell us, when you park, where's the first place you walk to?
the first place I walked to
Yes.
would be towards to the back of my truck. If I'm not mistaken. I walked out of my door and back towards around my truck.
Okay. Now, just for some clarity,
Yes, sir.
these cars, your vehicle, my client's vehicle are facing each other, yes?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna assume, I think I'm right, that there's a driveway where the rear of his car is and a driveway for the rear of your car. And those driveways go to the target entry.
I'm not understanding. Just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. If you walk to the back of your car, there's like a driveway, an aisleway where people walk towards the front of the target store to get it.
My vehicle, his vehicle had the walkway behind him. My vehicle had as if,
Driveway where cars come in and pull into
Yeah.
the parking lot.
Yes, sir.
Parking spots.
Yes, sir.
And you people walk through that driveway to the front of the store.
Yes, sir.
And on the rear of my client's vehicle, there's a driveway for people to walk to the front of the store, and they're separate between two parking spaces.
Necessarily the one you're describing, that what he was parked as the main walkway to entrance. That is, I'm not understanding. I'll let you go forward.
I'll show you a picture. May I approach?
Sure, please.
I'm just gonna show them. So not quiet, but just for clarity.
Thank you.
How am I gonna know what you're showing?
Judge, I'm gonna bring this up here. I'm just trying to get clarity as to this driveway, the two vehicles.
What do you, I can't even see what you've got on your laptop.
It might be easier. Is that easier? I have a driveway here. Thing.
Okay, so tell me,
Here-
describe what you have. That's a picture of the vehicle. It's just it's a still photo of the vehicles and the target lot, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and approach.
Sir, you see, this is just a still picture.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is a driveway moving this way.
Okay, but wait a minute, wait, slow down. I still think you gotta describe it better.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can,
I'm not understanding.
hang on a second, slow down.
Apologize.
Yeah, let's have you share the screen. So
Can I go on Zoom?
can somebody help him with that?
Yeah, if he wants to log into
Okay.
Zoom, I'll let him in.
Let's see, Zoom. Sorry. After you walked towards the front of his vehicle, you came back towards the rear of your vehicle and started walking towards the target. Did you see that in the video?
You keep referring to I'm walking towards the front of this vehicle, and I was walking towards the front of the target. I just want that clarified. I'm not approaching the front of this vehicle in no way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then you walk to the other side where his vehicle would be pulling out and going down that driveway. Did you see that in the video?
I was walking down the aisle, or if you
Wait, stop.
yeah,
Did you see that in the video that you walked from this side, the rear of your vehicle, to the driveway where his vehicle would be exiting? Did you see that?
the driveway where his vehicle would have been exiting is the actual entrance of the target. I'm not understanding.
Did you see yourself in that driveway? Yes or no?
I was in that driveway, yes, sir.
And you turned around and started taunting my client. Did you see that in the video?
No, sir, there was no taunting. That was me interacting back with him as he was approaching me while yelling out of his window.
And after that, you came and you blocked my client from leaving.
No, sir, that is not what happened.
Is this video inaccurate, sir?
What you're saying is.
Yes or no? Is this video
This
inaccurate?
video is no. This video is clearly showing what actually happened. You're trying to trip me up on it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You had the opportunity at the end to continue to walk towards the target. You stood right there, isn't that right? In front of my client's mouth.
No, sir, that is not what happened. I continued to walk towards the front, and when I stopped, it was because a vehicle was approaching me.
And let's be clear, at the time that you're saying my client made contact with you, his vehicle was actually stopped before it started going. Isn't that correct?
You repeat what you're saying. I'm not saying that's
My client's vehicle was at a standstill.
He was not parked. He was not parked. He
Sorry.
continued to.
I'll rephrase. He was at a standstill. And then he moved around you and that's when you say he hit you.
He never moved around me.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Was he going full force at you?
He
I'm
was.
trying to make this complicated.
I know, but this is what I don't understand. I'd like to make this clear before we go forward. Was there another exit, that other direction he could have pulled out from?
Now,
There is
listen,
an
listen.
Sorry, man.
You don't get to ask the lawyer
Oh, yeah.
questions.
Sorry.
Okay, wait a minute. Just answer his questions, will you
Yes.
please?
No problem, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
When you were standing in front of his vehicle was stationary. Yes or no?
Oh, my observation, I had no idea if he was parked or as if he was stationary or not. He was in.
Yes or no? Is that a no then?
Your Honor, I would object to it. At this point, he doesn't know. He's also testifying to his perception. Your
Yes,
perception being at that point, if the vehicle was stopped at this point, defense counsel will accept that answer, and this question has.
I tend to agree with you. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Thank you.
But this just didn't respond. They're not responsive. And his testimony earlier was.
Well, you just ask your next question and we can go from there.
How fast was he going when he hit you, would you say? Estimate.
And Your
I
Honor.
don't need a science.
That's speculation. That's.
Well-
absolutely speculation. How does he know how fast he's going?
You
Because his
You
perception-
drive a car, right?
I do drive a
How
car.
long have you been driving motor vehicles?
I've been driving motor vehicles since I was 18 years old.
And you're how old now?
I'm 20 years old.
And you think that you can tell the difference when somebody's traveling 5 miles an hour versus 15 or 20 miles an hour?
Would I be able to tell the difference?
Based on your experience.
From watching, yes, but as
Okay,
it's approaching me, it's kind of hard to make.
well then that's your answer then, if
Thank
that's the
you.
question. Ask your next question. Do you know how fast he was driving?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Was he fast?
I can't even answer that. I have no idea. I consider any speed fast enough that I was fast. I'm not a speedometer.
Was he going, your experience as a driver? Was he going more or less than 100 miles an hour?
Your Honor, I would object.
We don't need to do that.
Sorry.
Yes, but also the question asked earlier was he doesn't know, and I don't know, as we know, is a perfectly acceptable answer. If he doesn't know the speed and he can't sit there and tell you whether it's fast or not.
I'm gonna give the
again,
defense a little bit of latitude to pursue it a little bit more. Just get to the
Hold
point.
on. Did you gesture him or motion him to go around you?
No, sir.
Would you like to see the video again?
I would like to see it again, but my hand movements wouldn't necessarily. How can you?
Hold on, one second.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Did you gesture him?
Did you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh. No. Yeah, I'll have to log that because I closed it soon.
I have those rooms and people.
When he hits your body with his vehicle, he hits you on which side of your body?
Again, I cannot necessarily clarify. I was hit in my body.
Let me ask.
The way it hit me, it spent me.
That's fine. You don't. Was it the front of your body or the rear of your body? You know the difference?
On my body, yes.
So fair to say, you can disagree if you want, but he hit the front of your body, you were facing him.
I was facing the vehicle approaching me.
You were.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why didn't you just walk into the target instead of standing in the middle of the driveway, sir?
There was no me stopping or listen, let me clarify this. I was walking into the target and then I already agreed and told you guys that I interacted back and forth with him as I proceeded to walk towards the target. There was no intentions
Sir,
of pursuing the target.
Here's my question. Were you afraid of him? Like,
Afraid.
yes or no? Were you
Yes, I was afraid of your client.
And you have an exit right behind you, right at the entrance of the target. You didn't take it, did you?
He had the same exit when he pulled from his parking.
I'm sorry, sir. Here was the question.
Yes, sir.
I know it was a little complicated. You had the opportunity to leave this threatening spot, walk into the target. You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't have that opportunity. How do I have the opportunity to do that as a vehicle's approaching me? I'm not approaching the.
Sir, I don't have a question for you right now.
All right.
You gotta just answer the question, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It's a bit confusing.
Wait a minute.
Questions, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that. Appreciate your patience, Your Honor.
No problem. I aim to be patient.
I appreciate
You know,
it.
sometimes it's hard. Go ahead.
Your Honor, thank you for your patience on this one. My apologies. Just one.
Take your time.
Sir, after you fell down, didn't you tell my client, oh, I'm gonna sue you now?
Did I say that?
Did you say that, yes or no? Yes or no?
Did I say that I was going to sue him after I was hit by a vehicle?
Yes.
I can't remember. I can't recall. Do I have no video of me saying that? If
Okay,
we do,
okay.
Sir, I'm just asking you if you said.
You asked,
no recollection.
you answered the question.
And just about that, red, was a red jacket.
Yes, sir.
It was a little bit baggy that you saw in the video.
Not as baggy as I consider of a coat.
You don't have any lower extremity injuries that you know of at this moment.
That I know of at this moment, I'm not sure. I'm in pain and my eye is fuzzy.
When did this happen?
This happened, I want to say, over years ago. I could be wrong.
Then you didn't think it'd be important to go get checked at a doctor?
I did go to a doctor and had a checkup, and I actually had anxiety medicine prescribed to me due to the situation.
That's like if you had any physical injuries that the doctor
There
told you.
were no extreme physical injuries to have assessed to go to an actual.
And let's talk about this, this eye injury.
Yes, sir.
That was not caused by the vehicle.
It was caused by the pepper spray.
Listen, was the eye injury, just that was in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Was the eye injury caused by the vehicle? Yes or no?
Not sure.
Okay. Later, you were sprayed in the eye with pepper spray, yes?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you believe caused the eye injury, is that right?
I'm to believe it was maybe half of what caused it. I have no idea if the impact and pepper spray caused it, sir. I have to find that out.
You would agree with me that the contact was incidental from the vehicle to your body, wouldn't you?
Can you describe incidental?
Well, I'll use your words. Your words were, He brushed past. You remember saying that?
I don't.
Okay, earlier today when the prosecutor was asking for it, he said, something like this. He said, he's not going to hit me. And then he brushed past me and it was the front driver headlight. Remember?
I remember when I had said brush past, I guess I didn't thoroughly explain. When you hit
Sir,
somebody in the
I asked you to thoroughly.
I was hit by the vehicle, sir. I don't understand the way you're asking. You're trying to.
Well, all right, don't scold him. Just answer the question.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean to come off that way.
Maybe that's the way you come off of situation. you're on.
Counsel, now that's enough from you
Thank
two.
you. Yes, my apologies. Your words were brushed past. I'm trying to figure out the impact of the vehicle on you. Your words were brushed past.
I didn't describe that correctly then. I wasn't as thoroughly enough.
Thank you. Nothing.
Any redirect?
I have a few questions. Mr. Indra, if you wanted to explain what brush past meant. if you could
Yes.
please.
So when I say brush past, I mean if I was hit direct on impact, middle of the vehicle, I would have said he hit me. When I said brush past is because in my mind, I'm thinking the way the way I was hit on my sides, when you hit side of anything, you brush past. So if I didn't put enough detail into the brush past, that's what I meant. I was hit by the front of the vehicle.
And then you were asked a lot of questions today.
Yes.
Everything that you answered today, was that based on your perception of the events that took place that day?
Yes.
Have you seen this video before today?
No.
Okay. And then at some point in the video we watched that you also stated and testified that you turned around while you were heading towards the entrance of the target, and you were also on the side of that vehicle, Mr. Haddix's vehicle was on. Why did you turn around?
I could sense that I was being approached. It was my sense.
And who started the interaction at that point?
I'd say him.
And what was going on in that interaction, do you remember?
There was FUs, F-that's, and that was what we were exchanging words.
Okay, even earlier than that, when you pulled into this parking spot, who initiated that interaction?
I'd say him.
Okay. And then when you testified that you were in front of this vehicle, Mr. Haddix's vehicle, did you intend to block this vehicle?
No, ma'am. There was no intentions of blocking his vehicle. As I had said, in that parking lot, when he had reversed, there's two exits. There's the one towards the front of the entrance, and there is one behind him. He had chose to approach me when he could have took the other exit.
Okay. And I just want to clarify as well, you stated earlier that you had an eye injury and then you went to the doctor.
I was to the doctor, but I didn't go to an eye specialist. Yeah, that's in the works to get that clarified.
And I also wanted to ask, did you at any point, you said that you were pepper sprayed, did you have anything in your hand?
I had nothing in my hands.
Weapons?
No.
Nothing, but
Well, one thing I did have in my hands was my phone. I had my phone in my hands. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. Any other questions within the scope of redirect?
So how big is that phone?
Average size.
Do you have it on you?
I don't.
Is this bigger or smaller than this iPhone?
Whether I had it or not with me, I don't understand what you're saying. You're asking.
You said you had a phone.
Yes, sir.
He held up his phone.
That phone is larger than mine. Thank you.
You can step down. Call your next witness. People move the bind over.
yes, sir.
You agree this is a fact question though?
Step down to one that should be
Okay.
on the. Think that they had not made out that there was a specific intent for felonious assault for my client to intent to injure or threaten this gentleman. When he stood in front, we still need the specific intent. And if we look at the video at the very end, my client veers his wheel to the right. And the complaining witness kind of stays there, and he gestured, actually right before it, he gestures it. Like, okay, there's the exit. Then my client is turning the vehicle to go around. There was contact, but to that specific element, that there was specific intent to injure or put in harm. It can't be the guy putting him in harm because this guy's completely stood in front of him. But for that injury, you would need a specific intent to injure him when he was trying to individuality. But that's what I would say.
Any response?
Briefly, Your Honor, and as you can see in the video as well, the defendant's vehicle window was rolled down while he's having all these interactions, as testified by Mr. Andronic. None of these interactions were started by him. He's simply walking to the front of the entrance when this individual, the defendant, pulls his vehicle towards him, and at no point should this individual try to even go around the human when they're walking front of God. And again, he's the one starting these interactions. So of course, Mr. Andronic was turned around listening to these interactions. He's not trying to block the vehicle. And again, even if somebody is standing.
This case should resolve, in my opinion, because clearly the victim, let's just say, helped create the situation. Nonetheless, this is a fact question. The video doesn't lie. He ran into him. It might have been slowly, but it was hard enough where he knocked him down. He committed an assault with a motor vehicle. There's a fact question on this issue. Just seems you guys should talk about this and resolve it, to be honest with you.
Look, it's all here.
Well, if I kind of ruled, if you want to try to talk.
Well, Your Honor, I did get permission from my supervisors to resolve the case. However, I was told that it would have to be done with permission from my witness. And so at this point, there is no already resolved. I still ask that my building be resolved as the court.
All right, June the 9th, it will be at 9 o'clock in the morning. Court finds probable cause exists. And like I said, I think you should at least tell them that the judge thinks that maybe they might consider redoing it for whatever it's worth. That's it. Thank you very much. June 9th, 9 o'clock, bonds continued. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Just one thing is the bond, not sure if it makes a difference. He's with the Target store. He's not supposed to go to that Target store, but I don't know if that's, I don't think that should be it.
I'm going to continue that. He's still.
Sure.
Can't go back to that story. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Mr. Doc's out there and the defendant on Robert Briscoe. Thank you. Is Robert Briscoe out there?
I just brought the jail in. Judge, I'm not sure if this is him.
Thank you.
Is that Mr. Briscoe? Have a good day. Take care. Is that
We're still waiting on
Briscoe
Mr.
or is
Doc,
that
so.
Mr. Hussein? How you doing, Deputy?
Hello, Judge McNally. I'm not doing Briscoe down here. He'll be on at a different camera. I just switched out Mr. Scott Parkhurst and put him right here. So let me call upstairs and tell them that you all are waiting on Briscoe right now so they can get him on that camera.
Yeah, Briscoe and who's the other? Hussein? And I don't know why I got Parker. Do you?
I've got Scott Parkhurst as well, Judge McNally. He was added from Judge Hessen.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
Okay, good enough. Thank you. Who are you, sir?
That might be Mr. Briscoe.
I'm Mr. Briscoe. Is Mr. Doc's back here yet?
No, not yet.
All right, so you did.
All right, who do we have here then? Let's get all these files in here and I can get them all out of here.
Mr. Parkhurst still needs to speak with Mr. Graziani. He's talking to Mr. Hussein.
Okay. So
And then that's the other one that's up, Judge McNally, that's at the little room door. That's Mr. Briscoe right there, Robert Briscoe in the other room.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I've got James' file here too. Here you go with who's
I'm sorry, who, Judge?
the guy that was on the forum.
He's in a breakout room with Mr. Graziani.
Okay, so I've got that one. I've got Briscoe here. This is Mr. Parkhurst, though. One of them. What's this gentleman's name in the middle?
He needs
again?
to talk to Mr. Graziani, Mr. Parkhurst.
I don't remember what Parkhurst was for.
Parkhurst is a pretrial.
He'll be right back. Like 2 minutes left. Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to wait right here while they take care of this.
Judge, is Attorney Dobbs back on?
No, he's not back yet.
You're gonna give him a call so we can.
I would love it.
So I'll have him try and get a hold of him and sign for that one, and then.
That would be perfect.
And then the other one, the Hussein one, those are both Norse cases. So if you want me to grab her after for those ones, I can, and then.
Why don't you call Mr. Docs right now? Mr. Graziani's in a breakout room with somebody, and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to. Are you ready on,
Rashad was the fake judge.
okay,
Rashad.
Mashad Hussein,
Yes, sir.
but he's not here now, is he, Lisa?
He should be I have him on the
He's-
screen. I have him.
He's in a breakout room. I'm moving him right now.
Thank
Good.
you so much.
People against,
I think I gave you the file.
I have it.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
Mashad Hussein, this is 26B 711-738. In your appearance, Mr. Graziani.
John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Rashad, saying, good afternoon, staff and judge. Judge, I've had the opportunity to talk with Mr.
Wait, I gotta wait for Mr. Hussein to come in here. We gotta wait for Mr. Hussein.
I had to close the breakout rooms. He wouldn't move out.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
No problem. Mr. Hussein, good morning. You can have a seat. And you need to be unmuted. So if you don't know how to do that, there you go. Thank you. Your name?
Rashid Hussein.
So we're adjourning this, right?
Yes, we're adjourning it, Judge, and I just want to make sure on the record that it appears that there was a $7,500 bond, 10%. Am I correct, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to ask for a teller, but the way that wonderful Wayne County system works, he'll be there for about 2 or 3 days. He has indicated to me that he will be able to come up with the money. I believe today I spoke with a brother briefly. And can you just read the terms and conditions of that bond, Judge?
The terms and conditions of the bond are no contact with Kaylee Fondo, no abusive, intimidating or assaultive behavior toward the victim, no contact with prosecution witnesses. This is Judge Hessen's writing. It looks like not to enter premises. Is it 22039 Latour in Huron Township until confirmed complaining witnesses is vacated the property? Is that right, Lisa? Is that what the bond condition is?
That's correct.
And then not to possess firearms or dangerous weapons, not required to obtain a tether though, and not to be within 3 miles of the victim, her residence or place of employment.
Judge, excuse me, is he required to obtain a tether with that in addition to the $750?
Correct.
Okay,
Not
so
to-
you're gonna have to do that, Mr. Hussein, so
You better get that taken care of real quick because they're not gonna be able to fit you as soon as you post the bond, sir. So gotta-
What would I be? So it would be $750 and a tether.
I'm sorry, it's $750. And then once you post that, they're gonna get you in line, so to speak, to fit you with a tether. And it sometimes doesn't happen as quickly as any of us wanted to.
Would it not be today? Or
I don't know, man. I'm not working there. Sometimes it takes 3-4 days. Let me just ask this. Where is Miss, is this, who's this again? Is this Nora? Who's the prosecutor in this case?
that's Nora's.
Call in Nora, will you, John? Does your client have a criminal history?
Judge, there's a current issue that exists up north, I believe, in Mount Pleasant. Is that correct, Mr. Hussein?
Yes, I believe.
And what is that issue, sir?
No.
It was a CCW charge, I believe.
And he also has a domestic from March the 20th that I don't see a judicial segment on out of Macomb County.
Is there also a domestic violence charge against you, even though it may not have been adjudicated, Mr. Hussein?
Yes, Your Honor, but that's between me and my brother, and we kind of cleared that out We just, I haven't been able to,
All right, listen,
That's enough.
listen. I'm gonna continue the bond. That's what I'm gonna do. Judge Hessen looked into this at the time, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue the bond subject to those terms. And I hope you can post it, and I hope that they will release you, and we're gonna adjourn it. How long do you want? 2 weeks?
Judge, 2 weeks.
We're gonna do it June the 9th at what time, Jen?
If it's possible at about 10:30, I'll start to turn on.
Well, this is Judge Hessen's. Is this Judge Hessen's case or
No.
mine?
It's yours. She just did the arraignment.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we can do it in the
9:45.
morning. What time?
9:45.
At 9:45. Okay? And that's what thank you. Now, do I have Briscoe over there now? Are you on Briscoe?
I am not on Briscoe, I'm on.
We get find out, Ms. Alloway, if Ms. Asmaro got a hold of Mr. Dox.
Mr. Graziani needs to see Mr. Parkhurst.
Oh, yes, in fact, that was the next thing I'm doing. And
She get a hold of Mr. Dox?
yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Would you find out if she got a hold of Mr. Dox? And that is Mr. Briscoe right there, right?
Yes, I just put Mr. Parkhurst in a breakout room for Mr. Graziani.
Right. And my afternoon docket starts at what time? 1?
1 o'clock.
Ms. Asmaro, did you get a hold of Mr. Dox?
Hi,
I need Ms. Asmaro in here, please.
I'm coming in.
Thank you. Deputy judges never waited for me like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how times have changed. How times have changed. People, I need to know, did you get hold of Mr. Dox?
I didn't get a hold of him.
Well, I'm not going to wait for him. Robert James Briscoe, 24T7002091. Mr. Briscoe, your name?
Robert Briscoe.
So they wanted to adjourn this for a week to consider an offer. Your lawyer was to be back here at noon. I'm not waiting for him. I'd like to get out of here for half an hour before I start my 1 o'clock docket. I'm just telling you, your preliminary exam will be June the 2nd at 11, okay? June the 2nd. Okay?
Okay.
Have a good day.
Judge, wait.
Wait.
Did you say June? Did you say June the 2nd at 11?
Or the 9.
You're leaving early that day.
Oh. Oh,
I think this
We
was
ha-
going to be publicly, that's why they didn't mention BCC as well.
well, then let's make it at 8:30. Tell Mr. Dox he has to be here at 8:30, okay? I'm not gonna wait for him either. Listen, you gotta tell him too, I'm not waiting for him. I'm working half a day and I'm not gonna be running down lawyers.
Judge, are we doing an exam on the 2nd or are we? It's
We're
just
doing an exam.
This judge, I'm sorry. This day is just a mess. This is Judge Hessen's case, so we can do 11. Because you're leaving early.
Fine. So my apologies. Give me back the file, John.
Is there any way?
Hang on one second, just please. Just wait one second. I want you to state your name. I don't even think I had to state your name.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Not to the other round, but
I don't care. I don't care what they do. They want it June the 2nd at 11. Do they, you guys want to?
the second, and then we have.
Where's Mr. Docs at? I mean, really? It would take him 30 seconds and he wants me to wait for him.
That's what we were discussing, just because.
Well, I know what they were discussing. I don't care what you guys were discussing. The point is, I am tired of waiting for lawyers. I'm tired of waiting for lawyers. And I think I'm not the only judge in the county that feels that way. Oh, really? 11 a.m., June 2nd. You guys figure it out. I don't know what to set it for, Jennifer. I'm not going to have him waive rights without his lawyer here. I'm setting it for an exam. June 2nd, 11 o'clock. If you guys want to resolve it before then, you can.
Thank you.
Get a hold of Judge Hessen's office. Thanks, Deputy. Have a good day. Good luck to you, Mr. Briscoe. Thank you. All right, now let's do Parkhurst if we're ready.
Do you want me to go more?
Yeah, Jennifer, would you notify Mr. Docs of what I did? I'm telling him I would have appreciated it if he would have gotten here at 12 o'clock. I mean, these guys think that
I'll send them the message that I don't know as well.
I get it, but you know,
I only.
Scott Paul Parkhurst, 260-705-436. All right, your name, Mr. Parkhurst?
My name's Scott Parkhurst, Your Honor.
John Graziani, attorney on behalf of Mr. Parkhurst.
Judge Hessen's, right?
That's correct.
I don't think she's gonna appreciate, you guys aren't asking to move the trial till after.
No, Judge, let me explain very briefly. I'm involved in the misdemeanor matter. There's a separate trial that arose out of the, this unfortunate allegation.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
I'm asking for an adjournment. This has been a continuing.
That's fine, but how long? 1 week?
1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, Judge. It doesn't make any difference because essentially what's going to happen is it'll end up getting credit for the time served, even though it's a 1-year misdemeanor. This is an old case and it's frustrating.
March 13th.
Judge, I don't know what else we can do.
Well, I'll adjourn it for 2 weeks, okay?
That's fine, sir.
And we'll set it for June the 9th. And what time do you want me to set that for, Lisa?
1 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
Remember, if that's the day I'm gone,
No, that's the second.
boy, I'm losing my mind.
I know, I'm
June
losing
9th,
it
1
too.
June 9th at 1 o'clock.
Lisa, thank you so much for.
Good luck to you, Mr. Parkhurst. I'm gonna adjourn
Thank
this
you.
for 2 weeks for you, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There will be another one over here. Case, I should say.
But I'm done.
Release the garnishment that was at issue for the objection. That was e-filed today.
Okay. All right, so do you understand that and agree to that, Mr. Perez?
I am in agreement with those statements, sir. I agree. Yes, Your Honor.
So again, you have to pay the $2,089.35 by June 24th. And so long as you make that payment, plaintiff's counsel is going to file a satisfaction of judgment. And then the garnishment has been released. He filed that this morning so that your wages will not be garnished or your bank account.
Thank you, Your
You
Honor.
understand that?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Anything else that I need to add, Mr. Johnson?
Nothing for me, Your Honor, no.
Your
Anything
Honor,
else? Yeah.
If I may, I'm working on that Garn release right now. And if he needs a copy for his employer, other than us mailing it, he can stop in and get one.
Thank
So
you.
do you understand that? That'll speed up the process then, okay?
I do, Your Honor. Thank you very much. I appreciate your guys' help.
So you can call the court. I'm gonna have to sign that, obviously.
Judge,
But you
it's signed by a clerk. You don't have to.
Okay, good.
It's
good,
just the
good,
Garn
good.
release. Yeah.
Right, okay, perfect. So you can come up there and get it now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mr. Johnson. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you.
Source Realty Management versus Megan Galoro, 2504376.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Carrie Zanon on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning.
And your name, ma'am?
Megan Galoro.
Any resolution on this one, Ms. Zanin?
I do believe that we have a resolution. However, can we have an adjourn date? Maybe like give us 60 days discovery. I just need to speak with my client and then I will reach back out to the defendant. We've talked about resolution in a payment plan, Judge.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Give me your P number again, if you would, Ms. Zanin.
67390, Your Honor.
And Ms. Galoro, you understand what she means by discovery?
Yes.
All right, so I'll give everybody 60 days. So we're gonna make this April, we'll make it May the 24th of 26. I'm not gonna order ADR. Nobody demanded a jury. I'm going to give you guys a trial date in early July. I'll put down 1/2 hour for trial. And witnesses are due by May. May the 1st, I'll make it. May the 1st. You don't have to file a trial brief. If you choose to, it has to be filed and exchanged not later than 7 days before the trial date. We're going to put everything right in here in the pretrial order that will be mailed to you, but I'll give you a trial date right now. No motions on the date of trial. All motions for summary disposition have to be filed and heard not later than 20 days before the trial date. So why don't you give me a trial date, Jen, and I'll go from there.
July 13th at 10:30.
What day of the week is that?
It's a Monday.
Good. You said at 10:30?
10:30, yes, Judge.
July 13th at 10:30 will be the trial date.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else anybody needs to bring up on this one?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Any questions, Ms. Galoro?
So do we have to go to trial if this gets resolved before then?
We do not.
No.
Oh,
I'm just setting a trial date if it isn't resolved, then we're going to go to trial.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Here you go, Sadie. Just leave that there. LVMV funding versus Rachel Snyder, 2505163.
Your Honor, there's actually a companion file as well, if you want to call that one at the same time, ending in 65.
Yeah, I have 2505163, and I also have 2505165, LVMV versus Rachel Schneider.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Gruen, GROEN, P number 56673, on behalf of plaintiff.
David Lady, P269.
For Ms. Snyder.
I'm here on behalf of defendant. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can't hear
Can you hear me?
not a word, and I can't see you.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Not very well. I can hear you, but not very well. I need you to start your video first.
I'm having trouble with my video. I don't know why it's just your court that I have that problem, but I do. But I can hear you and hear Mr. Gruen. Mr. Gruen, I
Gotta have you speak louder, get closer to the device.
have.
Turn your volume up. Working? Are you out of Las Vegas?
No.
The attorney of record is, Your Honor. This is just appearance counsel for Jocelyn.
Yeah, I've just never had him in here before, I don't think. David Lady is his name?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Nobody can hear me, huh? I could hear Mr. Gruen
I
earlier.
mean, I can hear you okay, but not really. I don't want to have to strain too much. Where are you at? Where are you at right now?
At my home in Onstead. I work out of my home.
You can't start your video from the bottom left-hand corner of the screen?
No.
Judge, I was going to say on my end, it shows this video has started. So I'm wondering if he's got a camera issue.
All right, let me just ask you guys this. Are you close to resolution on this at all?
Your Honor, the defendant is working with a debt settlement company, and we actually sent me offer on one of the two that I think we're halfway close on one, but I have not had any correspondence regarding the companion file. So pretty much like the former case you just called. We're just looking for 60 days discovery, and we're hoping prior to us even having to file a motion for summary, we'll get these resolved.
I agree with that, Your Honor, and Mr. Groen.
Okay, hang on one second, guys. Let me just, I never consult, these rise out of two separate debts, is that it?
That's correct, Your Honor. 2 separate credit cards.
All right, so I'm gonna do. What's your P number, Mr. Lady?
P 26968.
Oh my God, you've been around a while.
I have my 50th anniversary coming up next month, Your Honor.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, that explains the camera issue.
Listen, I get it. I was thinking that the whole time because I know how I am. And he's got a few years.
Sorry, that
Secretary's
might
been working on the
have been
problem.
inappropriate. I
I was gonna
apologize.
fire my secretary, but it's my wife, so I can't do that. So bear with me.
I got it. Okay. All right. Look, I'm just going to prepare 2 separate orders here. We'll send them out. I'm going to make them 1/2 hour for trial. Jennifer, I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the last one. Witness list due May the 1st. You don't have to file a trial brief. If you choose to, you have to file and exchange it not later than 7 days before the trial date. Discovery's open until May the 24th. No motions on the date of trial. All motions for summary have to be filed and heard not later than 20 days before the trial date. And again, I put this in every order and I don't say it a lot. All motions and responses, as well as trial briefs, have to be accompanied by a second copy. But I guess that's a little bit obsolete too now, the way everything's being done. So I will go ahead and send these out, and I'm going to just do the same thing. Give me the same trial dates.
July 13th at 10:30.
July 13th at 10:30 will be the trial date on both of these cases, okay? And I'm putting down 1/2 hour. So we're just going to basically do the same thing here on these, Sadie. We'll just mirror them. I only filled out. Anything else, Mr. Lady?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Groen, anything else?
Not on these, Your Honor. I appreciate
Well,
it.
congratulations to you, Mr. Lady. When is your 50 years actually? Is it November?
Yes, but they're having a
Okay.
luncheon in May in Plymouth, I think.
Well, congratulations. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Have a great day. We'll
Thank you.
see you guys later. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Credit acceptance versus Sarah Case Shoup, 2505167.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cezanne Barda, P65425, on behalf of Credit Acceptance.
All right, ma'am. Your name, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Kelly Shoup.
Okay.
This is
So,
resolved, Your Honor.
say that again.
This is resolved.
Oh, good. Tell me.
Ms. Shoup has agreed to pay $1,950 on or before July 24th, 2026. That's going to be in the form of a conditional dismissal. I've advised her that I would put those terms on the record, and Your Honor can ask her if I have authority to sign her name to that conditional dismissal. I believe she's going to give me that authority, and we will submit that, and then she'll get a copy. If she wants to dispute anything in there, she can at that time.
So do you understand what he just said, ma'am? He's telling me you're going to pay $1,950 on or before July 24, 26. This will be in the form of a conditional dismissal. The case will be dismissed at this time. If you do not pay that amount on or before July 24th of 26, it will convert to a judgment. And then they'll have the opportunity to execute on the judgment, garnish wages, etc. Do you understand all that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You agree to those terms?
Yes, I do.
Does Mr. Barta have your permission to sign your name to that document?
Yes, he does.
Do you have any questions for me at all?
I do not. Thank you.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Barta?
No, sir, that's it.
Have a great day. What looks different about you? You getting better looking or what is it?
No, I think I'm getting, my hairline is really far back. That's what's happening.
Oh, come on. All right. Have a great day. Take
All
care.
right, thanks. You too.
I appreciated your comment on that one too. I got to tell you, that was perfect.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay. What do I have now here? I've got, let's see, a citation. Deborah Lee Bolin.
This courtroom session takes a serious turn when Judge West confronts a defendant over repeated probation violations and a failed drug test. At the beginning of the exchange, the judge reminds the defendant that she had given very specific instructions at the previous hearing. She expected the defendant to follow those instructions and return with the names of the people she had contacted. But the bigger problem quickly becomes clear when the judge asks whether the defendant is still wearing her drug patch. The answer is yes, but the test results tell a very different story. The patch reportedly tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine, immediately raising serious questions about whether the defendant had followed the conditions of her bond. The judge then explains why the result is especially concerning. At the previous hearing, the defendant had apparently arrived with the drug patch in her hand, meaning it could not properly be tested. The judge ordered her to have another patch placed and instructed her to keep it on. Now, after that patch was worn, the results reportedly came back positive. The judge tells her to have a seat while another drug test is conducted in court, but then changes her mind and calls her back. The court determines that the positive results, combined with the earlier violations and failure to follow instructions, are enough to take immediate action. Judge West then delivers the consequence. She explains that using illegal substances violates the defendant's bond conditions and points out that this is not the first problem involving the drug patch or the court's instructions. As a result, the judge raises the defendant's bond to $100,000 and tells her that she will keep her court-appointed attorney while she remains in custody. The defendant tries to explain that she has not been using drugs and questions whether something involving the patch could have caused the result. But the judge remains focused on the evidence before the court, telling her that something had to account for the positive result. The message is